Yahala Voice presents Be Inspired with Lena Tleib, brought to you by Tazkiya Center.
بسم الله الحمد لله الصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace and blessings be upon you all. Did you know 1400 years ago somebody loved you? You weren't even born yet, but somebody cried for you, asking Allah for your forgiveness. He wanted nothing less than Jannah for you. He had a family who adored him and friends who loved him, but it was your name he kept repeating. Ya ummati, ya ummati. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. He was by far the most remarkable man that ever set foot on this earth. He preached a religion, founded a state, built a nation, laid down a moral code, initiated numerous social and political reforms, established a powerful and dynamic society to practice and represent his teachings, and completely revolutionized the world of human thought and behavior for all to come. He is the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught us to be patient, visit the sick, be forgiving, be clean and tidy. He informed us to smile because smile is a form of charity. He told us to respect our elders, be truthful and honest, no matter what's the situation. Love our neighbors, be nice to our parents, feed the poor and hungry. He taught us to speak good or to keep quiet. Don't waste food or water. He said, be fair and just in all dealings. Love for your brother and sister what you love for yourself. He also told us, peace be upon him, remember Allah constantly. Care for the orphans and widows. Be good to your wife and husband. Be gentle and loving to your children. Be kind and gentle with plants and animals. He also advised us 3 times after each other, don't be angry, don't be angry, don't be angry. Muhammad ﷺ was a strong man in every single way, mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally. In a quote says, I know a man who lost his parents but refused to be called an orphan. He was a man who loved a strong woman years older than him, worked for her and made her stronger, opened his heart to her, shared his fears to no one but her. He was faithful to her till her last breath, cleansed after himself and sewed his own clothes. This woman is Khadija radiallahu anha. He was good-looking, courageous and fearless. He never judged anyone on their pasts or looks. He was moderate, open-minded and tolerant. And his cousin-in-law was a Christian priest, beaten and exiled when he was helpless. He was merciful when he became stronger. Intelligent, wise, and a hard worker, he built a long-lasting nation out of nothing in the last 23 years of his life. He had no parents, but loved his daughters and grandchildren. His last will was be good to women. This man was the mercy of mankind. This was the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was one man, but till this day continues to inspire millions of lives. He inspired people to care about charity, animal welfare, coexistence, poverty, education, human rights, health, justice, the environment, and every single thing he has taught us and still continues to inspire us about these particular things. When hearing these things about the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, how could you not love him, not want to follow a man with such honor? Sheikh Yasir Qadri says, the best way to defend the honor of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ is to act like him. To act like him, not only to love him and say that we love him, but to actually follow his sunnah, to actually look at his steps, and why we were actually meant to follow his sunnah, because he is the perfect example of how we should be as Muslims. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, I will leave with you 2 things. As long as you hold them tightly, you will never go astray. And this is an advice from the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, so I hope everybody is listening. So I'll repeat that. I will leave you with 2 things. As long as you hold them tightly, you will never go astray. And he said they are the book of Allah, which is the Quran, and my sunnah. So if we truly want to implement Islam, worship Allah the right way, seek His pleasure, follow the Prophet Muhammad SAW, gain his love, and gain his dua of when he said ummati ummati, and he only wanted Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect us and forgive us and to ultimately give us Jannah, then we actually have to put our emotions into practice and follow the sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad SAW. The best example, the best role model, he will always be. So I want to leave you with a couple questions to reflect on. And I want you to really analyze it in everything you do throughout your day. The first question is, who is Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam to you? Really think about it. And the second question is, what role does Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam play in your life? May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us to his path and guide us to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam's path, and to allow us to easily follow his sunnah in all of our actions. Allahumma ameen. Be Inspired is sponsored by Tazkiyah Center. Tazkiyah Center is a learning educational center for adults. Please visit our website at www.tazkiyahcenter.com for more details. Thank you for listening. Please share with your family and friends. And be safe till the next time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.